Algae is a chlorophyll-bearing autotrophic members of thallophytes comprising a large heterogeneous assemblage of relatively simple plants. Algae are groups of lower plants bearing pigments and have simple reproductive organs which are not enveloped by any wall of sterile cells and where zygote never develop into multicellular embryo, while still retained within female reproductive organs. There are more than 30,000 different species of algae. Algae live in fresh water, moist soil habitats, brackish water and ocean. Algae are extremely important organisms because they are considered to be the primary oxygen-producing organisms on Earth. 330 billion tons of oxygen produced each year by algae. Algae are found in three kingdom, i.e. Monera, Protistha and Plantae out of the five kingdom of classification proposed by R. H. Whittaker in 1969, i.e. Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protistha, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. In Kingdom Monera cyanobacteria no blue-green algae is found, in Kingdom Protistha unicellular algae are found and in Kingdom Plantae multicellular algae are found. Phycology is the study of cells, structure, function, life cycles, ecology and other properties of algae. Phycology is also called algology. Characteristics of algae: algae do not have true roots, stem or leaves. Therefore their body structure is known as thallus. They may be unicellular, filamentous or multicellular thallic. If the body is multicellular it may be branched or unbranched. Algae are found in wide range of sizes and shapes, from microscopic to seaweeds hundreds of feet in length. Shapes of single cell may be spherical, rod, club or spindle. Autotrophic means their ability to use the carbon dioxide as a carbon source and light as an energy source and produces their own food and release oxygen. Algal pigments like chlorophyll, carotenoids and phycobilins are present in algae. Eukaryotic algae also possess the usual eukaryotic structure like Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum and a nucleus. Algae cells contain organelles called pyrenoids that make and store starch. It may be motile or non-motile. Algae live in solitary cells, colonies. Filaments are primitive vegetation bodies and do not have a vascular system in contrast to the funrigams. Algae reproduce both asexually and sexually. The gametes, i.e. the egg and sperm, are formed in single-celled gametangere instead of multicellular gametangere like true plants. True plant means those plants that have well-differentiated roots, stem and leaf. Most of the algae have flagella at some point in life cycle. These are different types of algae. Chlamydomonas is a genus of single-celled green algae that has a plant-like chloroplast and swims with two flagella making it motile. Chlorella is a single-cell eukaryotic green algae. The algal cell is spherical in shape and consists of a chloroplast in a cup shape consisting of several starch grains. Pandorina is a green algae that is held together at the base of 8, 16 or sometimes 32 cells to form a spherical colony surrounded by mucilage. The cells are oval or slightly narrow at one end. It has two flagella and colony that coordinate their flagellae movement to create a rolling, swimming motion. Scindesmus is a genus of colonial green algae having groups of 4 or 8 or rarely 16 ellipsoid, fusiform or oblong cells arranged side by side in frequency with more or less conspicuous appendages especially on the two end cells. Reproduction is by non-motile spores called autospores. Cosmerium is single-celled plicoderm desmid. The cells are deeply divided in the middle by a short isthmus that contains the nucleus. The cell wall may be smooth with pores or ornamented with granules, pits or warts. Clostridium is a crescent-shaped or elongated and lacks spines. Some are quite straight and needle-like while others are much broader with curved ends. The nucleus is located in the center of the cell between the chloroplasts. Lichmophora epiphytic diatom cells grow on a common stalk that are attached to rocks or algae, distinct triangular or fan-shaped cells. Botrydum is a genus of siphonaceous algae in which the thallus is a spherical or pear-shaped, coenocytic vesicle up to 2 meters m in diameter. It have a colorless, branched rhizoids which anchored to the soil. Watcherae is a filamentous algae. The filament is variously branched, cylindrical and tubular in structure, long and yellowish-green in color. The thallus is multinucleate and without any transverse wall or septation. Septa formation takes place during the formation of reproductive structures. These was a brief description of a few different types of algae.